So in this video we are going to discuss about apomixis and polyembryony. So we already know that this general product of fertilization. So after fertilization seeds are produced. We know the products of fertilization in general is seeds. So seeds are the products of fertilization in general. But when we take some flowering plants, species like Asteraceae and grasses, here the seeds are produced without fertilization by using a special mechanism. So we know that seeds are the products of fertilization in common we know, but here are some species of flowering plants which has evolved itself a new special mechanism to produce seeds without fertilization. For example, Asteraceae and grasses. So these produce seeds by a special mechanism called apomixis. So apomixis is nothing but it is a form of asexual reproduction, but which mimics the sexual reproduction. So it is in the form of asexual, that is it without fertilization it produces seeds. It is in the form of asexual, but that mimics the sexual reproduction. So there are different ways or several ways in order to develop or for the development of this apomictic seeds, that is the seeds which are produced without fertilization by a special mechanism called apomixis. So when we take some species, so if you take another set of species, here the diploid cell will be formed without reduction division. So the diploid egg cell is formed without the reduction division, and this diploid egg cell develops in order to or develops into the embryo without the help of fertilization. So here no reduction division takes place, at the same time no fertilization takes place. So what if such species are there? So that we will learn later, but here in this species the diploid egg cell formed but without the reduction division, whereas the diploid egg cells develop into embryo but without fertilization. So more often we can take examples like citrus and mango for this type. So if we take citrus and mango here, in these varieties the nucellar cells, right? The nucellar cells which are surrounding the embryo sac. So around the embryo sac this nucellar cells are present. So they automatically start dividing and they protrude into the embryo sac. So they get into the embryo sac and there it develops into and they develop into the embryos. So here the nucellar cells, they divide and they enter into or they protrude into the embryo sac and there they develop into the embryos. So when we take such species, normally there will be one embryo in each ovule. But in this case, if we take this kind of species, here each ovule will consist of it is composed of many number of embryos. So the embryos will be more than one in a seed. So if in such a case, if there are if there is instead of one embryo, if there are many in a seed, we call it as polyembryony. So that a special mechanism which produce seeds without fertilization, we call it as apomixis, and if in the presence of one embryo and if it is present more than one, then we call it as polyembryony. So now we will discuss about the hybrid varieties which are normally familiar for us in the recent days. So here when we take hybrid varieties which is normally used as for food, for cultivation purpose, for vegetable crops we are buying it. So nowadays more than natural hybrid varieties are used in very common way. So here it is extensively cultivated. These are artificially cultivated seeds. When because of this cultivation of hybrids, it has increased the productivity to a greater extent. So the productivity has been increased by this hybrid varieties. But the major problem of hybrids what? Because it cannot be used if we plant a hybrid seed and we cannot take the seeds from the plant and sow it again, because it will not show it will not maintain the same hybrid character. So every year this hybrid variety or hybrid seeds has to be produced. So they cannot maintain, so the progeny seeds cannot maintain the hybrid character. So for this, if this happens, what will happen? The hybrid seeds are also too costly. So it becomes a question mark for the farmers to keep on buying the hybrid seeds in order to raise a new crop year after year. So it is very difficult for them, or they do not have enough money to buy these hybrid varieties, because these hybrid seeds are very, very costly. Then here if this hybrid varieties or hybrid seeds are made into apomix, then what will happen? If the hybrids are made into apomix, here there will be no segregation in the characters of the hybrid variety progeny. So it will completely show all the hybrid characters if the hybrids are changed into apomix. So this is the main importance of apomix in the hybrid seed industry. So apomixis plays a very important or plays a major role if it is implanted in the hybrid seed industry. So nowadays, the scientists of today are taking down active research in many of their laboratories all around the world, not alone in a particular country but all around the world, to study the genetics of the apomixis and also to transfer the apomictic genes into the hybrid varieties. How to transfer the apomictic genes? So the seeds which are produced by apomixis, so their genes has to be transmitted into the hybrid variety, so that they can be transmitted or they can give out hybrids as apomix. So here the genetics of the study of the genetics of the apomixis is also taking place, whereas the transfer of the apomatic genes into hybrid variety is also taking place. Thank you.